We'll continue our discussion with the program number 9. That is your inline program. Program number 9. Write a program to find the cube of a number using inline function. So this program implemented using a constructor. So constructor we are discussing in the next chapter. Just you remember the value is copied into data member. Okay. So here one class we have declared, that the definition will be created here. A class contains so class followed by class name, that is your assign. This is your class definition. This is your data member. N is a data member, and a member function. One is a member function, another one is a special member function used, that is called constructor. Both are member function, but this is a special member function called constructor, has same name as class name, and it doesn't contain a return type. This detail you will come to know in the next chapter. Immediately you will come to know in the next chapter, that is your constructor. Constructor is used to initialize the value to data member. Please remember only this much. Constructors are used to initialize the value to the data member. That value accepted through the argument, then this is called parameterized. Without argument, one type. With argument is one type. As an object, that is one more type. See here we are using second type, that is your parameterized constructor. And here we have declared one function called cube. So the function has a return value, hence it contains a return type specifier called int. So do you remember in the program number 6 and 7 we are used void. Program number 8 we have used float. Depending on the program, return type specifier is going to be changed. Here we are returning one value to the function, hence a return type is integer value. Finding a cube of a number. What do you mean by cube? A number cube. That is a particular number multiplied 3 times, you will get the cube of a number. So whatever you will assign the value into the variable n, that value gets multiplied 3 times. That is inline. See here the function, it is declared inside and we are defining outside with the return type, class name, scope resolution operator, function name. Generally this much we are using in the defining a member function outside the class. Return type, class name, scope resolution operator, member function name. But this function we are implementing as a inline function, hence a keyword inline to be prefixed before the function header, or a function prefixed with the inline keyword. This particular definition will be replaced by the compiler when the function is invoked. Control will not move from here to here. The entire code will be replaced in the place of function call by the compiler automatically. Hence it is called as inline functions. Your inline functions are small functions. The code of the inline function definition will be replaced in the place of function call itself automatically by the compiler. Program execution begins with void main. But we have discussed the characteristics of the inline, right? So what is the characteristics of inline? Function definition is prefixed with the inline keyword, and definition of the inline should be defined before the function call. See, the function call, before that we have been defined the definition of the inline function. And inline functions are used for only small functions, not for complex programs. Complex programs. Program execution begins with a void main. Your program clears the previous output screen and n will be initialized. That n value we are accepting through the input. Whatever you'll give, that value will be stored in the n. That value we are copying into object directly. Object gets assigned with the argument n value, variable value. This also you'll come to know in the constructor. When we are using a parameterized constructor, there are three different invoking methods. This is one method, invoking with the value. Invoking with the value. Okay. So that value will be stored where? In the object. Along with the object n value, we are invoking a function called cube. That control will not move to the definition of the inline. In this place, the code of the inline get replaced internally. The code will be replaced internally in the function call itself. The data will execute immediately. The result will be displayed in front of that. Only this much is your program number 9. So shall we execute? Yes, I am giving 2, 8. And please remember, we declare the data type is integer. What is the length of the integer? Yes, 32657. So if you give more than the value, your program will never execute the actual value because it is exceeding your integer length. 789 multiplied by 789 multiplied by 789 will gives you more than the integer range. That's why while executing this program, please give less than the 10 or less than the 20. Less than the 20 number. Please don't give more than the 20. Please remember each and every input what you should give. Then only your program, no problem when you are executing. Otherwise, you will face a problem in the practical exam. Please remember, for the simple interest, I told principal amount should be 10,000 or more than 1,000 to 10,000. And your duration of the time, please give 2 to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Between 2 to 10. And the rate of interest also between 2 to 10. Between 2 to 10. Please don't give the value whatever you want. Then while giving for the quadratic equation also 1, 2, 1 is for the first real roots to get. Roots are equal. 2 minus 3, 1 for real roots. 2 minus 2, 1 for imaginary. These are all the fixed values. Then only you will get all different kinds of output. And there is no restriction for the flow while executing program number 8. But program number 9, we are declared the variable n in the integer. While multiplying the value should not multiple value of a given number with a 3 times should not reach more than the integer size. If you get the output like this, they'll ask 2 more Viva questions more for you. Why? Because why you are getting a negative value? They'll ask. See here, in the previous I gave 7, 8, 9, right? See here we are getting a minus value. Why we are getting a minus value? It was being crossed the integer range. That's why what's the minimum value? 2. Maximum value 20. Why should not 1? Why should not 1? Please check with the 1 what you will get. Why cube of 1 is 1? 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 1 into 1. How many times if you multiply 1? 3 times. What you will get the answer? 1 only. If you give 0, 0 only. Did you got the students? That's why minimum value is 2, maximum value is 20. Okay. Hope you understood. I think so. So we'll meet in the next lab program number 10 in the next lab. Okay. Thank you, students.